What a reversal. He's a slippery devil.
I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another superstar with more muscles than brains as far as I'm concerned.
You couldn't be more wrong, King. I've always found Batista to be extremely intelligent. You don't often see anyone put anything past him in the ring or outside it.
Quick tags are the best way to win a tag team match, JR. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
If wishes were fishes, the world would be an ocean. But that's not the case now, is it?
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to...
They made the tag.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right. It's like he read his opponent's mind. I've been looking forward to this match all night, JR. I can't believe it's finally underway.
This has been a hotly anticipated contest. And as far as I'm concerned, it's living up to the hype.
No question about that, JR. The fans certainly seem to be into it, that's for sure.
And when it comes down to it, that's all that matters.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, but I think these fans are too stupid to realize it.
How can you say that, King? How can you insult the intelligence of these WWE fans?
Well, I heard that we gave them an IQ test, and the results came back negative.
Folks, I've got to apologize for the King here tonight. He must have gotten up on the wrong side of somebody else's bed. Looks like the tag is made. That went nowhere.
Wow! There's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one. I swear, every time I see MarkHenry, he just looks bigger and bigger. He's the world's biggest longhorn.
You're not kidding, JR. If I was his opponent, I wouldn't care if I won or not. Just surviving the match would be enough for me.
Well, as intimidating as the world's strongest man might be, I don't think that's an attitude you'll find in a WWE locker room, King.
Well, if that's true, then some of these superstars need to learn the difference between bravery and stupidity. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick. I think this crowd's giving...
He saw that one coming.
3.
I gotta say, JR, if he's able to dominate his opponent like this, JR, he's got this match half won.
A blow to the chest like that one can knock all the wind right out of a superstar.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really?
And now he's bringing in his partner. Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit, losers. Make sure to give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. I don't want to be any part of what that's going to get. Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King, and quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'll all be up to judge. I'm a Raw man through and through, but I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a superstar like Rey Mysterio on the roster.
Why would you want to do something like that to Mysterio, JR? Everyone on Raw is at least twice as solid. Looks like a tag to me. Watch out! He reversed it! I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match would be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR, keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. Here comes this finishing maneuver, and like the man, this is going to be ugly.
Not half as ugly as the guy performing it, JR. We could have a pinfall here, JR.
King, if you had to get in the ring against the great Khali, first of all, I'd say boomer sooner and good luck. But what would be your strategy?
Well, first I'd make sure my insurance was paid up. Then I'd come to the ring in my running shoes and hope for a quick countout. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR!
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this fight.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way! I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away. Look at that! He's bleeding like a stuck pig!
The referee had better get in there and take a look at that. We may need to stop this match.
Stop the match? Are you crazy, JR? It's just getting interesting. Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
There better be, or we're going to see a tap out right here. As big and strong and mean as MarkHenry is, I don't see this match going on much longer.
I understand the sentiment, King. Henry's not known as a man who works by the hour. But unless I missed a bell ring somewhere, this match isn't over yet.
Believe me, JR, that's just a technicality. I just hope everyone's able to walk away from the match once it's over. It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what he's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is.
Oh, no, I can't watch.
My God, that will break you in half. I can't imagine how anyone could come back from something like that.
Oh, man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific matchup.
Oh, come on, JR. You're just talking through your hat. And speaking of hats, when are you going to get rid of that silly thing anyway?
Right about the time you stop wearing that crown, I would say.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other. The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. Oh, boy. These fans have got something on their minds, JR.
Well, they paid for their tickets, King, and he's not going to get caught with that one.
Look at the size of the great Khali, JR. Where do you find someone like that?
The great Khali's from India, King, but I wouldn't expect to find another human being like him walking the face of this earth.
Let's hope not, JR. One of these guys is already too much.
We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
Force of nature? More like freak of nature, if you ask me. The fact that Batista even considers himself a main eventer is ridiculous.
He's a world heavyweight champion, King. In my book, as long as you wear that title around your waist, you're the biggest thing in the business at that moment.
Come on, JR. Haven't you ever heard of a fluke champion? Batista got lucky. You don't get into the Hall of Fame for being lucky.
No, you don't. And you don't get there on a fluke. But Batista's the real deal. And that's why it wouldn't surprise me one bit to see him inducted after a long and distinguished career. I think this crowd has decided he's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
I know these superstars want to keep going, but I don't know if they're going to be able to for much longer.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce.
Oh, man. You might as well call the match right now, JR.
My God! What uncanny power! And after that move, King, you might be right. This is a classic matchup, King. I'm so glad that look out! This hideous freak of nature is executing his finishing move.
Yeah, and he's executing his opponent at the same time. Hey, that's got to be all she wrote.
Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring. Who in their right mind gets into the ring against someone like the world's strongest man, JR?
There aren't many superstars who can hang with MarkHenry, that's for sure. But we might be looking at one tonight.
How How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? He's so tiny that half of them probably can't even see him in the ring.
Well, King, there's an old saying. Size doesn't matter. It's what you do with it that counts. And I'm sure you've heard that one before.
What? What are you saying, JR? Don't try to change the subject just because you know I'm right. Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended SmackDown College, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is a dominant brand in sports entertainment.
You hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man. And I have to believe we're head and shoulders better than the competition.
You won't get any argument from me, JR. SmackDown's the minor leagues as far as I'm concerned.
A textbook reversal there.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be fixing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure...
Here's the cover, JR. I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious. He just doesn't have the strength to lift him.
He must be crazy thinking he could pick him up like that. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out here on a stretcher. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
Man, JR, flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like. We're in the middle of a slobber knock. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again.
So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen if you got one right or down. He's got his opponent right where he wants him. And these fans know what's coming next.
They sure do, JR. And there it is, a textbook 619. Here's the pin. Could this be it? If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. Boy, it's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them go at it again.
Well, if I think the fans have their way, you'll get your wish, King. They call Mark Henry the world's strongest man. But strength isn't everything, and it's not always enough to win a match.
Come on, JR. Don't give these fans false hope. When you're as strong as Mark...
Here are your winners, the Great Khali and Mark